Boo! Did that scare you? All right, everybody. Next month at the local 308 membership meeting, it's called Nomination Night. So that's your chance, your opportunity to nominate people to run for office. Nominate yourself if you're so vain. But no offense to those of you who plan to nominate yourself. I just personally think that's vain. Because if nobody wants to nominate you, why would you want to be involved? So anyways, and that's been my argument all these years. People say, why don't you run? You're always complaining about this. I'm like, okay, well, why don't you tell the members or you nominate me? Because complaining and bringing up solutions is actually not the domain. It's not in the job description of officer. Do you know who's supposed to be complaining and organizing solutions for the union? You, me, the members. That's right. It's our union. It's our responsibility. It's our store. And the people we elect are the management of the store. They're the employees of the store. And it's our job to make sure that they do their job. And it's our job to make sure they follow what we want, not what they want. See, you got it all backwards, brothers and sisters. That you don't run for office because you want to be a boss over the membership. You run for office because you want to serve the members, okay? Because you feel an obligation to help the members achieve what they want. So, should I run is the question for office. And, I've been putting stuff out there for a year now, encouraging people to nominate me for this or nominate me for that or whatever I think at the moment. But the point is, if you want me to run, you got to nominate me. So, as we know, the ATU Chicago officials and candidates are all talking right now about organizing. What exactly are they organizing? It's sports teams, it's outings and picnics and seminars and conferences, raising money for more parties and outings and conferences and sports teams. But they laugh at, humiliate members who want to organize for protests and civil disobedience and strikes for a better contract. That's right. They're organizing for parties and entertainment, but they're not organizing for action when the members are being violated by these scumbag mismanagers. I guarantee anytime you call a union person, hey man, let's go have a party. Yeah, okay. I'll motion for $10,000 and you second it, and then we'll get everybody to vote yes. Okay. And you say, hey man, I think we ought to organize a little hour-long protest about all this harassment that we're getting about FMLA. Oh no, we can't do that. That's Department of Labor, blah blah. You see what I'm saying? So basically, the Chicago Transit Authority has the best public relations agent in the world. And they don't have to pay him a dime. It's called the Amalgamated Transit Union. And they're full of crap. The ATU union bosses, all of them, are full of crap. And it's okay, it doesn't mean they're bad. They're just full of crap. It's kind of like if you're sick and you have a cold, you're full of a particular virus, and your body's got to get it out. Okay, your body's got to get rid of it. Okay, so we have these officers that are full of crap. They're infected with crap and lots of crap. And it helps the CTA mismanagement continue to cut costs on our back. So we have to purge this crap from our system. So if I get nominated for whatever you think is best for the local 308 election in November. I plan to make the union boss's secret meetings known to all the members. These are things I can pledge to do. And I've been doing it, so it's not that difficult for me. And if I'm ever in these meetings, I pledge to be your voice in these meetings. And I will challenge anything that the union bosses say or want to do that contradicts what you want. Right now, I'm suggesting, the way it's looking, right now I'm suggesting that you nominate me for executive board in the vehicle maintenance department. That's where I work at the CTA. And then you also nominate me for ATU Delegate. The executive board spot that I mentioned, it's only available for to vote on if you are a repairer, a servicer, or a motor blower. However, that delegate spot, any member in any department can nominate me for that, okay? There are the officer spots, such as vice president, second vice, secretary, treasurer, assistant secretary, treasurer, and president. So go ahead and nominate me for all of them, and we'll make the bootlickers and the boss-loving business agents of the CTA grind their teeth and get an ulcer for 24 hours until I decide. But like I said, I think it'd be better to get me in with my department and as a delegate. That way, it's pretty much a shoo-in, because in my department, I'm the one with the most meeting credits. So most likely anyone else probably will have a difficult time winning. So no matter what you nominate me for, all right, the pledge that I'm giving you right now is very simple, and that is to expose every single sellout act of the union officials and their votes against grievances at the executive board meetings. I plan to keep my own notes, and I will make sure I let you all know who voted on what. I won't, of course, mention your name. I won't divulge your information, but I'll let you know how they voted. I have no intentions on uniting with the other union officials, especially on the issues of things that don't help us become a real union. Once these people get elected, they all kind of stick together and they back each other up against the membership. They taught us this in Steward class, and I totally rejected it. They said you gotta keep the members in line. You gotta make sure that they don't, criticize, and we want the members to criticize. How in the world are we going to get better? Give me a break, bunch of sensitive wimps. So I will commend them and let you know when they do good things, what I think it helps us, and I will condemn them when they do things that are wrong, against the bylaws, against the contract, against the morality. I plan to name names and help the members put Section 22 charges on all officials who side with managers, who insult members, refuse to answer the members' questions, and to deny them their democratic rights at the membership meeting. So basically what I'm saying is, if you nominate me for executive board or whatever it is as these officer positions go, I will be your eyes and ears there to the best of my biased ability, and make sure that they don't throw y'all under the bus without you knowing it, because that's what they do. But with those Section 22 charges, I've helped a lot of members do that, and of course, the presidents spit on it and generally do whatever they can to fight it. But we got to do what we got to do, and we can eventually, The members, you, who say you want me in office, will organize and do your duty. We could throw all these people out in less than 6 months and have whole new elections, okay? If they wrong us, if they wrong the members, they violate you, they violate the bylaws, etc. For managers, now here's another thing I play. So that's the union part. So for the managers who abuse us, and they refuse to throw out write-ups that members feel are unjust, I intend on naming these people and shaming them in the public. Maybe you've seen me out there with other co-workers or by myself with a bullhorn condemning the cruel, evil, inhumane, and contract-breaking behavior of the Chicago Transit Authority mismanagement and their politician enablers. Just like the CTA managers on the operations, on the rail operations side, they keep a list, it's called the manager's list, or we call it the hit list. They keep this list of people, of co-workers they want to interview for write-ups. I plan to make a hit list for the CTA mismanagers. And I'm not talking about hitting them, physically, or shooting them, and spiking their booze with arsenic, nothing like that. But I'm talking about using what's called protected speech and concerted activity. Okay, but they're going to be named. So let's say you nominate me for executive board in the shop, or vice president, or second vice president, or any of these officers, really, any of these positions. We're going to make our plan, and we're going to go in there and get this write-up thrown out, because 99% of these write-ups are garbage. I know it. And some of y'all who've been in the union officialdom bureaucracy say, oh no, they're just lazy coworkers that don't follow the rules and obey. Nah, you're full of crap, you boss-loving bootlicking sellout. You know that these write-ups, 99% of them are crap, especially when it comes to people being late for work or being sick. Give me a break. People being hurt. Imagine that. You get fired for getting injured at work for something that you didn't do. That's the kind of crap that goes on at the Chicago Transit Authority. And the union people don't say nothing about it. Real hush-hush about it. I don't know why or how someone can be a human being and not condemn this kind of crap. So, yeah, if you want a union official that's going to kiss butt and make the manager happy, and have good relationships and make all kind of deals and side deals and undercover deals, overcover deals, please, for God's sake, don't nominate and don't vote for me, because I'm not interested. I'm not interested in being a friend with the Chicago Transit Authority mismanagement. I'm not. I'm not interested in maintaining relationships with them. I will be cordial. I will be like that burning bush in the Bible, and they fear it, but it's in control, okay? But it's going to be a raging inferno if you, CTA mismanager, refuse to get rid of this stupid write-up that you want to put on a human being that did nothing wrong except be a human being, okay? And that's what we need, right? That's what we need to do. So you can count on that from me, okay? So for 2 years now, I've been a volunteer steward, and I've been facing down managers and these corrupt union officials to defend coworkers. Those of you who go to the membership meeting know that when I'm at their membership meeting, I'm real hard on the union people. They don't like my questions. They don't like to have to be accountable for what they're doing and saying, okay? And they don't like that I defend you all from their boss-loving, bootlicking antics. Now, for 3 years, I've been a delegate. an ATU delegate. That was elected. That was nominated by a brave coworker, and I reluctantly accepted it, and I reluctantly went to the convention. I stood up to the international president, John the King Costa, and his stooges as they helped President Keith Hill and President Eric Dixon and Secretary Treasurer Deborah Lane punish officers and members who did not obey them. It was a brutal sight. People came up to me at the convention and said, "Brother Eric, man, I like what you're doing in Chicago with the members, but man, if they see me talking to you, they're going to kill me. But I just wanted to say, thank you for speaking up." And see, that's what you can count on. So if you nominate and vote for me as delegate, you can count on me to keep my foot up the rear of King Costa and his stooges, his 3,000 stooges. And I don't care. I don't care. I was threatened to be kicked out of the convention. I was told it couldn't be here, it couldn't be there, or whatever. I was like, oh, whatever. And I just kept doing what I did, and I kept the ATU pigs on the run because they couldn't keep up with me. They were huffing and puffing. In this video, I have a link for that report that I did at the convention. So I want to let you know, though, here's the bad part, okay? There's nothing I can do as an individual to change the course of destruction we are on as a union. That's going to require more of us to step up and be the change, okay? So as long as it's just me speaking up at a membership meeting or out there on the corner, in a street corner or something, with one or two people, there's going to be little to no progress for us at the CTA and us as a union when it comes to our union democracy. Okay, I'm just being frank with you. Okay, so I'm gonna vote for Eric. Everything's gonna be great. Not necessarily. I don't think so. If that's what you think is gonna fix things, you go ahead and vote for me and nominate me and put all your hope in me. You're gonna be disappointed. I just tell you straight up. So if you want someone to say, yeah, just vote for me and everything, you'll be copacetic. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. I ain't the one. So leave me out of this, will you please? So until you all decide to start going to these meetings and you all start to organize and you all start to stand up and speak up for each other at the workplace, after work, off the clock and whatnot, until you decide to do that, you don't have to do it with me. You just got to do it with others, okay? Until that happens, I can only commit to a few things, and that is basically what I've always been doing with the Chicago Transit Justice Coalition and other co-workers. And that is to share information about what the hell is going on with our union. You can guarantee that's what I'm going to be doing. I'll be doing it a little bit more maybe, okay? But I'm going to keep doing it. I can commit to never blocking on social media or anywhere, or refusing to communicate with a member who I don't like or doesn't like me. Okay? I can't guarantee that other people aren't going to want to do it, but when it comes to me as as a union steward, as an officer, a delegate, whatever, nah. You a member? Go ahead, and you can troll me. I love trolls. And nobody can out troll me. Nobody. I got a black belt in troll foo. I am a master of trolls. Okay, so you can't out troll me. So troll me, and I love it. I love it when you troll me, like that drunken dumbass Derek Price and others, but especially him. That is the gift that keeps on giving. So, Brother Derek Price, put down that beer and give yourself an applause for all of the great attention you've been giving my message of revolutionary unionism. I appreciate it. Sorry. I also pledge to never agree to a contract, an agreement, or some kind of amendment or anything without your approval. Okay? So if it's something that involves the repairers and the servicers and the motor blowers, some kind of agreement or something, some kind of thing, I'm going to make a poll and I'm going to register all of y'all to vote online on these polls so that I can know what you want. Now, I can commit to that. I got the technical know-how to make it happen at no cost to the membership. Okay? So when it comes to all the other members, anything that has to do with all other members, definitely same thing. Same thing. That's the way we do it in the coalition, and that's just how I believe. And you can count on that. Okay? And if I don't do that, you need to speak up and tell me, correct me, and I will apologize and try to do right. But I ain't gonna be perfect, so I will disappoint, I'm sure, and I'm sure I'm already disappointing you. Another pledge: I will defend you from the evil CTA mismanagers and the lying politicians. Guarantee it. I guarantee it. None of these managers will be able to tell you who've engaged with me in any kind of debate, discussion, where we disagreed. They'll tell you, nah, that guy, he's crazy. I can't stand him. But he does his job, so damn it, it's hard to get him. I also pledge, lastly, to inspire you to be united and militant in the fight for our jobs and our lives. So these are the things you can count on. So make sure you bookmark this video, right? And so if I do get elected, you can go back to this video and say, let's see where he has deviated from what he pledged. And if you want to be a part of making this thing happen and to be notified and informed and inspired, well, in the video I have a link to sign up for my mailing list. And this is going to be part of my blog post too. So sign up for my mailing list. And I'm going to get all the members. I'm going to need all. Eventually, if I get executive board in the shop, I'm going to be visiting y'all. And you're going to have to give me your emails, your phone, so that I can let you know what the hell's going on in the union. Because them union people ain't going to let you know. Them other union people are not going to let you know. They don't like letting you know what's happening. If you ask them and you hunt them down, they'll tell you, I'm sure. But they don't like going out their way to inform you. Well, I'm going to make sure I do that. Okay, so make sure you sign up. I hope you found this very interesting and enlightening. And please make sure you post your comments in the comment field. If you love it, if you hate it, I don't care. It's what you want. I don't care how it makes me feel. It's what you want. So go ahead, put your comments in there and say, hey, I don't believe you. You undercover boss and this and that. And you an anarchist and a communist and a terrorist and a banana worshiping, dirt eating Martian. I don't care. But white man, whatever y'all come up with, it's okay. It's your right to say that. It's your right. Peace.